Hello, lovelies. Hello. I know that this is a collective message, but it is a slightly smaller collective than I'm normally tapping into. And I really am interested in this information that's going to come forward in this, okay? So as you can tell by the title, this is for those of you, okay, which I don't really normally do a lot of zodiac or like astrological based readings here on the channel, right? But I'm being guided to do it now. So a message is coming forward here, especially if you're a Cancer sun, is what I just heard. But you have a North Node in Aquarius. And if you have a North Node in Aquarius, okay, and then I cut the deck, that means you have a South Node in Leo, right? So if you have the South Node in Leo, your past that you're overcoming is very boiled down to the basics, overcoming, focusing on the self to focus on the greater good of the collective, right? So shifting over from focusing on the self and issues possibly with your pride, and focusing more on how you can be of service to the collective, right? I definitely think a lot of you here could be overcoming a past where you resided more in masculine energy that was very controlling or very dominant. This kind of energy, some of you might have taken vows of poverty or celibacy or vows of power. I'm hearing, okay, the lust or fighting over power. Maybe this is even like past lifetimes, okay, for some of you where you were the king or the tribal leader, or yeah, I'm hearing I made a mistake. So some of you might be overcoming past life issues, okay, here, or specifically past life issues where you were a king or a powerful person that perhaps maybe thought they made a mistake in chasing after power, okay? So that's for some of you here, all right? But this is more about who you are collaborating with, okay? So let's pull this message for you. There's a lot of there could be a lot of interference that you've dealt with in your life to you following your life message. I almost said massage. Yeah, it's back. A spiritual decree. Yeah, some of you might have taken a spiritual decree in the past. Okay. A message for your past self here with the Lightworker Oracle. Pass it. Message for your past for helping you to overcome this South Node energy and to step into your North Node energy here. Divine talents are just your trust. Yeah. Trust your divine talents, okay, and where you're being guided, where you're being guided to, where you're being led. Trust in the divine plan, okay? Trust in the divine plan that you played your role in the past, and now you're playing your role in this future here, okay? That you don't always have to be apologizing, or you don't have to live with the guilt or the shame of things of your past mistakes or your past sins, or you know, they're saying things like the sins of the father, you know, not passing down to the son, that kind of energy here. And okay, energy here for the future self, energy here for the North Node energy. Okay, paradigm shift. So the number 4 and paradigm shift. Okay, yeah, and with this trust the plan, with this number 13, it's reminding me of like the death card, and you realizing your true power here through a paradigm shift here. You are here to bring a paradigm shift in the thought process of the collective. Okay, that's why you're here. There's a lot of interference energy here. Okay, I might have to burn some sage. Again, divine grace and law of efficiency here on the back of the deck here. You might be working a lot with the 4th ray, Spirit is also saying here. Okay. But there definitely is a lot of... You have dealt with a lot of interference energy from your past self, from self-sabotaging beliefs or paradigms. And within yourself. Oh my goodness. I almost burnt this card. It didn't burn, but wow. Yeah, there's just kind of, Spirit is asking you to tap into like the ease of which this is going to start coming into you. There's going to be a lot less resistance and flow. So that might take a little bit of time for your body, for your human self to get used to, but Spirit is saying that things are going to start to becoming a lot less resistance. You're going to face a lot less resistance moving forward. So pay not attention to the chatter in the background. Pay not attention to the diverting sounds in the background. Pay not attention to what people think, right? Because a lot of people are still subscribed to mass consciousness, and you are connected to something different. And that's the point. That's why you're here. Yeah, you're here for this alchemical mutation, for this transmutation energy here. That's the purpose that you're serving here. So don't be afraid to step into this, working with higher collectives, working with interdimensional beings. Open the doorway, open the gateway. Allow yourself to be interacted with higher beings. Of course, do this responsibly, always, right? Always do this responsibly. Always do this with, if you need to do it with the help of a mentor, or if you need to do this with a help of a professional, or with somebody who is, but always, of course, do it with understanding, do it with research, do it with responsibility. To protect yourself, to know what's out there, of course, as always, right? But there was a serious lack of trust, which is why you had this need to control in the past. You perhaps maybe controlled like your higher talents. This is possibly you overcoming the energy of you having a past life where you were really supposed to tap into this ability, into this consciousness here, but you didn't. You actually tied yourself down, right? And you held back your gift. I'm seeing somebody who just gets downloads and gets spiritual, dreams and everything, and then they just write it down, but then they keep it like locked in a box, like in a locked behind a door. Like they never shared it and never showed anybody it. They never helped anybody else. Or maybe you very selfishly only used these gifts to further your own personal agenda in the past, right? To sell the siren song, to only, in the past you've used this for very self-serving, interest. And this could be in the past now, in this life, or in past lives. A really strong like marrying energy here you're going to be seeing. But yeah, there's this issue here of you holding back. This could even be a generational toxic mindset of holding back divine gifts, or holding back, admitting who you are and the gifts that you have, and feeling this need to overly control and overly restrict yourself, right? And this lack of feeling trust in the divine plan. So it's like, oh, I have to, other people won't trust me, or other people won't believe in me. So I'll just, since other people have rejected me for my divine gifts and talents, I'll just use them to manipulate, or to kind of, to just further my own. For some of you, even, it's very possible that you were or that you had some kind of paradigm here with a seer, or with a, like a spiritualist, an oracle, and you were some kind of king that, instead of using that oracle, this oracle had messages to deliver to everyone, to the collective, but instead you only allowed that oracle to only further your own personal triumphs and agendas, and allowed yourself to kind of expand your kingdom, or expand your, and there's this kind of energy of withholding your knowledge even though it could have really helped raise the vibration of a lot of other kingdoms and a lot of other people out there in the universe, you know, that it's kind of almost a situation where or even for some of you, you could have been this oracle that was encaged, you know, that was imprisoned energy, you know, this kind of talent. Uh, almost kind of, now I'm kind of seeing this shift over to a person being a jester in a court, like a jester in a court. And it's like, yeah, you were put here with this incredible universal intelligence to, you know, raise the vibration, but you're here, you know, being forced by some king to tell them like the little petty things, or being like basically like a magician. They're showing me like a magician at like a child's birthday party kind of energy, where you did like party tricks and party, but you were actually meant to do more. This could still be you deciding to say, oh, you knew that you had a bigger destiny, or you knew that you had a bigger purpose here. You knew that you had a that you had more to deliver here, but instead you used it for like little selfish gains, to get like to do little spells for yourself, or to do little manifestations for yourself for little money. You know, it's kind of almost like somebody knowing that they're meant to have this huge purpose, but they keep themselves in the small leagues, you know, in the baby pond, you know, and knowing that there was this huge divine plan and divine purpose for you being here, and you have all this universal wealth of healing and knowledge within you, but you decided just to use it to, you know, make your music better, or make your violin play better, or, you know, you're playing yourself short, you're playing yourself small. And for some of you, you were forced to do this because you were owned by someone else, okay? And you were forced to play yourself small, even though you had this grand universal purpose. And there is this kind of energy here of you overcoming this kind of strength, you know, you having the strength to overcome this, right? Like you're overcoming the beast. You're, see how the angel is kind of forcing the beast's mouth open, like you're waking. Like in the past, you were not completely allowing yourself to really wake up and to allow yourself, you know, over, not truly all the way overcoming this kind of ego energy here. And your higher self was saying, put yourself out there. You are meant to deliver a message that is so much greater than just delivering a message to this king, or delivering a message for the court, you know, for the king's court to laugh at, or, you know, to tell like little, ooh, like, ooh, I'm going to use like little tricks. Yeah, they're showing me like Melisandre, where she's like, oh, most of the magic that I do is just like little herbs and like little things that I throw into the fire to change the color. You know, it's minerals and it's like show, but she actually really does have this, where she really does get visions, where she really does have this big higher mission to find Azor Ahai, right? But she finds herself being used and abused, being enslaved, being told back and forth to, you know, to used to fulfill little petty whims of like Stannis, of how, you know, it really wasn't about, at first it really wasn't about him having this mission, this higher mission. It was about him just, you know, winning over his brothers and getting the crown, right? And then it became this higher mission, like you are of a higher mission. And you could have even been kind of like a Melisandre kind of energy. If you don't watch Game of Thrones, you're not really, but it's, you know, you get what I'm saying, okay? Right? It's this kind of energy here of you rising above, above being like betrayed, or even some of you might have been even persecuted. You might have even lost your life. You might have tried to like run away or something like that from your enslavement, from your captors, and you lost your life due to punishment. But in a way, there is this energy here of you being of like this higher goal that you have, either being forced to be held back or chosen to be held back in some kind of sense of the word, right? For some of you. And this is what you're, this is the soul energy that you're overcoming in this lifetime, right? You are stepping into really being like, oh no, like I'm not going to be scared to unlock this door. Like I'm not going to be scared to truly allow my higher self to really come forward and have something to say here, right? To truly allow myself, I'm bringing this paradigm shift to not only me, but it's kind of like, it's like, yo, like, we gave you all this love and all this information in the past, and it didn't get out there. It was stifled in some kind of way, either by purposely by yourself or by others. So now is the chance again for this to kind of happen. It's like maybe in the past it wasn't the right time, it didn't work out, but now it is. Now you're here, you know, here you've come here and you're dipping, right, this energy from the well of knowledge of the fountain of the cosmos, like the cauldron of the cosmos, right? In, you know, universal intelligence, and you're here filtering it down here to the earth, right? And then you're also exchanging energy here from the earth back here to this universal here. So you're this kind of gateway. You're this kind of gateway. You're this kind of bridge in between, right? So a lot of you are channelers. A lot of you are light workers. A lot of you are star seeds. A lot of you are, you know, within this divine grace, and you're in, you have this divine mission here. For some of you, you're kind of this dark angel energy here. And the dark angel energy, when you read it in the guidebook, is about the fact that you are being blessed with a angel helping you through a dark night of the soul, right? And so I feel like that's kind of collectively what you are here to do. You are kind of this angel. You are kind of this star energy here, guiding the collective through. You guys see all that light like reflected by from that car that drove by? Yeah. Guiding, you know, flashing, guiding through, shining light into areas, reflecting into areas that need to have this paradigm shift here. Wow. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to pull here from the Mystic Martians Oracle. And normally I go ahead and pull out the Oracle decks and shuffle and whatnot. But Spirit really guided me to not do that yet, and to allow you guys to see me opening up the deck. And I'm not sure why, but apparently maybe it will become apparent later. I don't know. Wow. Okay. If you know, you know, right? If you know, you know. Lyrans and the Draconians. If you know, you know. Okay? That's what Spirit wanted to say. If you know, you know. If you don't know, educate yourself so now you know. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful here. Okay, so 29, the flower of life, inspiration, awe, and dream. So definitely blossoming anew. You know, this is creation energy here. And yeah, starseed, right? So confirmation for that. What my Spirit is saying. That is so funny because I have right here and Spirit was like, show this. Look at that. Right? It was just so funny. Yeah. So there's a lot here. Definitely look into like more into sacred geometry and to yeah, into tools that will help you funnel energy here from higher dimensions. And of course, too, with this star energy, it is a flower energy, but it also is like a star shape as well, right? Right? Yeah. So Blue Avian, so definitely some of you could definitely be here getting downloads from the Blue Avian Collective as well, right? Philosophy, releasing karma, mysticism. Exactly, right? Releasing this past life karma and delivering these higher vibrational messages here. This is this is about birthing a new psychology and a new philosophy. For yourself and then for many others as well. Yeah. You're alchemizing here. You're alchemizing a lot of lower vibrational energy here, okay? With this corrupt, unethical cults. Yeah. Definitely a big energy of helping to overcome the shadow self energy here. Or helping to integrate, helping to understand more about shadow work, about shadow energy here. Yeah, and to bring more love. energy here with the Venusian energy as well. About how romance, soulmates, empathy, love, love overcomes this unethical, corrupt kind of energy here. They're showing me like a corrupt Hierophant energy here, right? All right, sorry about that. Yeah, Spirit is saying that there is this kind of like dawn of a new day energy here happening. This is beautiful. I'm really digging this. Yeah, there's this kind of like paradigm shift here of like certain collectives having more sway or having more power over like the earth and the 3D realm, and it's like the switching over, this changing over of power. And you're here to help with this paradigm shift here. Oh. So we're going to get into Starseed Oracle now. What does it say? Your heart is a portal. Yeah. So on the bottom of this, it says your heart is a portal. I was guided to look at that. And to share it with you. Exactly. So straight out the book. Right? Straight out today. You're not alone. Again, the big picture thinking. You're pulling back, getting this big picture thinking. Again, there's the gateway. Right? So it's like we're talking here about what your destiny, what your divine purpose here is, a starseed, right? Like what you came here to do. Yeah, again, you are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. Yeah. So there is this creating the communities, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Precisely. Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. So definitely spend some time in nature. And that's going to help give you this grounded energy and also help you connect deeper with the Gaian collective as well, right? If you are feeling that kind of like, I am not of this earth, I am not of this world, I reject this world, I feel alone. If you're feeling that isolated energy more than the connection energy, physical connection energy, and this community energy, Spirit is saying reach out to nature, reach out to Mother Earth, reach out to the Gaian collective, and ground your energy here. Surrendering to the sweetness. Yeah. Beautiful. Surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy. A pleasure, joy, make love to life. Exactly. There again is that. There's a second confirmation of this Venusian energy here. Right? It's kind of this divine feminine energy as well. I'll take the two that came out upright. Okay. Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites extremes of life. So there is this energy here of holding both extremes of this isolation, as well as understanding that your past informs and empowers you more than it takes away power from you. Yeah, I'm getting a big like soul gathering. As well as star bathing. Sorry, I almost said star birthing, but yeah, so that's significant. Star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission. Sorry, activation, but transmutation as well. Yeah, I'm hearing seeding the light. I'm hearing that seeding the light as well. I think that's in the Work Your Light deck, but yeah. Watering your garden, nourishing body care, tenderness, rest. Like, so Spirit is reminding you to water your garden, to have tenderness and rest in your energy, deep cellular healing, because you're healing at a very deep cellular level right now, okay? Snacking even higher. So Spirit is saying, like, taking in, absorbing higher information here and understanding that you are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. Hello? Embrace your weirdness, embrace the fact that you're, it's okay. You're kind of overcoming, this kind of like Saturn-esque, like restriction energy from the past, okay? And embracing the fact that you're not for everyone, and that's okay, right? You're not going to be for everyone, but you're going to find your collective. You're not alone. Just because you might have surrounded yourself in the beginning with people who you actually really weren't for, but you couldn't see that because you hadn't awakened, or because you were still in your South Node energy and you hadn't stepped into your North Node energy. And as you step into this North Node energy, you're going to experience a collective shift. So if you are feeling isolated or you're feeling alone, Spirit is saying tap into the collective here. And tapping into that collective here, this Gaian collective, is really going to help you to find, to find that soul family, to find that soul tribe, to find those soul sisters and brothers and soul family. And they're saying, don't forget your animal soul family as well. Your dog, your cat, your horse, your bird, sisters, brothers and sisters, right? As well as like they're calling like trees and plants and flowers and lakes and streams your brothers and sisters as well. Like mountain, mountain is your big brother, valley is your younger sister, is what I'm hearing. Very interesting. Is that some kind of, and I don't know this, but I just got this intuitive like message that was some kind of like Native American proverb. Mountain is your big brother, valley is your little sister, stream is the light in the morning, and the moon. Oh, I can't hear the end of it. I'm hearing I didn't finish writing it. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I'm just gonna, portal, you're going through a portal, doorways are opening, we talked about that. Wait, it's not time yet, things are being woven, and lost land, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before, exactly, you've done this before, you've been here before. You're also bringing in that lost land energy. Force, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Exactly. So step forward and go through this portal. Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. So you've been growing from this distant self, from your higher self, and you've been feeling the the similarities, but also the big differences in between the different worlds, the different places even here on earth that you have existed, so there is this feeling of kind of like feeling otherworldly, or feeling like kind of at a distance from this place. So Spirit is saying ground your energy here, forge, don't forge your path, pave a new path, be that leader, step through the portal, step through the portal and then wait. Some of you might have been looking into, because I'm hearing that, like human design, wait for the invitation. Okay, some of you might be projectors. We talked about that in a couple other readings. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Yeah. So you're remembering from the past. So there's this kind of energy of step through the portal and then your next step is like getting the information. You're like tapping into your Akashic records and allowing that to come to you. And in the meantime, working on yourself, enjoying the sweetness of life, embracing your role here, understanding that you're not for everyone, doing this star bathing, doing these activations, and during this activation, all of this is kind of happening. So yeah, Spirit is saying it's okay that you take baby steps. That's okay. Action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Take that leap of faith and walk again through the portal, right? Spirit's like, you've got the love and the acceptance of the universe and of your spirit guides to do this. So walk forward. The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Again, walk through the portal, right? Walk through the portal. Your inner child has like really strong and loving, beautiful messages here for the collective, for the Gaian collective here. So don't hesitate to step forward and be, and be that messenger that you're being guided to be. In whatever capacity that looks like. You know, we're all guided to be different types of messengers, and we're all guided to have different types of collectives, different sizes of collectives, and you know, and just embrace your path, embrace where you're supposed to be, embrace the person that you're, you know, that you're calling, you know, that your soul is calling you to be. Seeds of Minataka. Sorry. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to life. Again, inner earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and new beginnings. So there's new beginnings, a new earth kind of energy. And longing for home, homesick for the stars. Yeah. So again, like I said, if you are feeling homesick from the star, you know, homesick for the stars, really try to, you know, you embrace the new beginning that you're having here on earth and really kind of dive in again. It's like underneath the ocean, right? It's like dive in again and seeing the potential, because like subconsciously you could have been really rejecting this plane or rejecting this place because you're like, this is not my home, this isn't home, I don't belong here, I feel rejected by this place, so I'll reject it in return. And Spirit is saying like, that is a past energy that you are going to be able to clear away. That's the South Node energy of feeling unaccepted and feeling unappreciated, feeling underappreciated and feeling misused and abused. And you're tapping into a lot of beautiful collectives here to see that Gaia is actually a very beautiful place, and it can be, right? It can be. Because Spirit said you might have come here before and then had a very like rough experience here in the past, like I said that we were talking about earlier, and kind of like rejected being here. You might have jumped back out of the collective, or you might have kind of fallen into like this kind of karmic cycle here of forgetting that you were from a higher collective here and kind of getting really lost in breaking out of karmic cycles here in Gaia. Where, yo, this three dimension is no joke, right? Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micro managing the universe, as well as earthened, learning how to be human in a world but not of it. Hello? Hello? So you were really trying to micromanage this. You have maybe even experienced something that made you lose faith in your higher collective or your connection, or your trust in a higher being, or your trust in higher. It's like, why did I get put here? Why did I get sent here just for, you know, I got sent here to help Earth or to help the people just for them to, ooh, I'm hearing crucify me, or just for them to like reject me, just for them to, you know, reject my presence. Like, what the hell? Right? Like, what the hell? Or you might have been like martyred, or, you know, you might have, like I said, you might have sacrificed or lost your life in the past. Okay. I definitely think you're definitely tapping into like higher Christ collective consciousness as well here. Spirit saying leave it. Blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, initiation time. Exactly. So you are being initiated here. Jump in. Exactly. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. So if you're having issues, really think about calling out to your Andromedan star, you know, the star system or the Andromedan energy here. It's going to help you in assimilating, is what they're saying, assimilating into the Gaian energy. So if you're feeling, you know, if you're feeling issues with that, tap in. Tap into that collective. They'll be here helping to guide you along your way, guide you along your path. I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. Exactly. So you're uprooting these old things that you went through in the past here, right? Uprooting the past, uprooting your roots to this traumatic past and regrowing new roots in a much higher vibrational future here. Yeah, there's also this energy here of you coming and it's like, oh, the earth's energy is really not ready for me. So I got rejected. So I got pushed away. So I got sacrificed, or so, you know, it's like, ooh, they really weren't ready for me. But now I've come back. So hopefully they're a little more ready for this kind of situation, you know, now. But definitely it's about this big picture thinking. And again, called soul gifts and training. It's time to step up, right? It's time to step up to these, this higher mission here that you're being asked to step up to. We are the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Yeah. So I think that for a lot of you too here, if you are in the more feminine energy, that like the birthing process, raising, having children, birthing new souls onto this earth is going to be a very cleansing and a very beautiful experience for you. Lost lands. Yeah. soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. So Spirit is saying tap into that energy. Or if it's just an energy here of birthing a new world into existing, birthing a new school of thought into existing, birthing a new order into existence, right? Birthing a new a new influence here. All of those things that I was talking about before, right? Birthing that new paradigm here, right? Through opening that portal and opening the door here, right? For like higher vibrational love and light to come, intelligence, higher vibrationally, white light, love, and intelligence here to like come through, right? And then look, the 7 star sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life expression, exactly. Right? The courageous peony. I said peony. Manufactured or multifaceted. Sorry, manufactured. So there might be this kind of thing to. It's like railing against manufactured forms of beauty or manufactured forms of. It's like praising a mask instead of praising the multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen, right? It's like a lot of people have embraced a mask instead of embracing their true self. Yeah, karmic relationships again, polarity. Yeah, so again, Star Family, you're part of a soul team, call in support. So you've been calling in support, you've been calling in help. Your soul family hears you. They're here, they're coming in with the what. Here we are, ganging up. Like, let's do this. Like, we're here for you. We're here behind you, supporting you every step of the way of you stepping into this divine purpose of creating this paradigm shift here. So even if it's baby steps, right? Create this paradigm shift within yourself, then inspire as you're walking in that path, inspire other people, inspire friends, inspire family, then inspire groups, communities, and onward from there, wherever your journey lies, right? Wherever your journey takes you, step forward on this journey, and don't forget and don't let the past and like limited beliefs and limited paradigms that you've been taught or that you've experienced in the past limit you, limit your present. Don't let that happen. Don't let whatever you've experienced in the past to limit your present. All right, that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I really love talking about this. I love talking about star seeds and journeys and past life energy here. If that's stuff that you guys are more interested in, we definitely can talk about that more. I love that kind of energy. I really appreciate you guys. As always, if you dug the vibe, go ahead and subscribe and join the tribe, okay? Yes, definitely. I really appreciate you guys for being here and having this experience with me. I appreciate you greatly. Oh, Spirit wants me to pull something else here. Earth healing. So there you go. All right? That's what you're here to do. You're here to do this earth healing. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Spiritual service. That's your spiritual service. Here. Right? Your spiritual service is providing wisdom here, right? And with this 5th ray here, you shine out, you're bright, you're different. That's okay. It's okay that you're not the same as everyone else. It's okay that you have different information and that you have different beliefs than everyone. That's part of your spiritual service. Accepting this is a part of accepting who you really are and accepting your higher level purpose here, right? And embracing that difference, embracing that weirdness, and understanding that you're not for everyone, and that's okay. But those that you are here for will be drawn to you and will, be shown to you. But you're here, really don't, you are here again, like I said, right? Invitation to connect. You are here helping Earth Collective to connect, right? And create like a healing energy here. Beautiful. Thank you so much for your work that you're doing. I really appreciate you. If you feel the need or if you would like to contact me or to reach out and get a reading from me, a private reading from me, my contact information is in the description box down below. Thank you guys so very much for your faith. Thank you very much for your trust here and helping me. And thank you for listening to the message. Appreciate you. Appreciate your spirit guides, your guardians, and your soul family for guiding you here to receive this message. Thank you to my spirits, guides, angels, muses, and soul family for allowing me to be here delivering this message to you, for giving me the strength and protection while I'm doing so. So I really appreciate you guys and them and everyone. So I will see you guys in the next one. Okay. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.